What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jackson. In this video, I'm hopefully going to try and convince you on why I think the Apple Card is not a great card. On this channel, I like to advocate for financial literacy and making the most out of the money that you have earned, so I'm going to hopefully explain as to why I just don't recommend getting this card. But before we move forward, let's take a look at some of the earning rates on the Apple Card. So you get 3% back on any purchase from Apple. This does include the Apple Store, so if you do make purchases through in-app purchases, this is included. You also get 3% back from select partners like ExxonMobil, Nike, Panera, T-Mobile, Uber, and Uber Eats. This is subject to change at any time. These can be fluctuant on whatever categories that they have at any given time. And you get 2% back when you use Apple Pay. This card also does not have a sign-up bonus, it does not have an annual fee, and there are no foreign transaction fees. But this is where I think the problems start to arise. So there's two problems I want to discuss here. The first one is the earning rates. The most earning rates you can earn is only 3%. And while yes, this is good for a no annual fee card, there are something wrong with the categories. If we take a look at some of these categories, these are very narrow categories. You can only get 3% from Apple. Then you get 3% from whatever partners that Apple decides you should get 3% on. So personally, I just don't like having whatever categories I'm going to be getting at the whims of another company. I am directly comparing this against other cards that just have broad categories, like just getting 3% back on grocery. Grocery is such a broad category that you don't really have to think about it, but getting very specifically back on Walgreens and Uber Eats and Uber, it would just be better to have a broad category and then not have to think about it. But of course, your mileage may vary. Next, we have using Apple Pay, and if you are trying to get 2% back, why would you want to be forced to use Apple Pay? By using the physical card, you actually only get 1%. So if a merchant doesn't accept Apple Pay for whatever reason, you're going to be downgraded to 1%, which this doesn't seem to make sense for me. If you just want to get 2% on everything, get a 2% card. Now, another minor complaint is that this card does not have a sign-up bonus, and I understand that this may not be worth factoring in because a sign-up bonus is only one time, but it is an upfront benefit that you get right away. So if you are having a lot of large spend and you want to just use that to get a sign-up bonus, you can't do that with this card. Like most no annual fee cards, this card does not have extended warranty, it does not have purchase protection, it does not have return protection, and it does not have travel protection. So if you are looking for any of those benefits, this card will not work for you. However, this is in line with other no annual fee cards. But I'm not just here to harp on why I don't like the Apple Card. I want to provide other cards that I think will be a great replacement for the Apple Card. The first card I'm going to recommend is the Blue Cash Everyday. And why I like this card is, one, it does come with a sign-up bonus. I'm not going to really factor that in because sign-up bonuses are just one-time use. The biggest reason why I think this card makes more sense than the Apple Card is because you can actually use the categories. The categories are 3% on grocery, which you're going to use, 2% on gas stations, 2% on all department stores. And I just think getting that 3% on grocery stores just makes more sense. Yes, this is an American Express card, which does have a little bit harder time being accepted everywhere, but if you're staying in the United States, this is usually fine. The next card that I could recommend to replace the Apple Card is the Freedom Unlimited card. And this card has a $200 offer when you spend $500 in the first 3 months. And you do get 5% back on grocery stores within the first year. So that is kind of cool, but I understand it's not a long-term benefit, so I don't really want to factor it into this equation. But the cool thing about this is you get a lot of different earning rates. So 3% is actually really good that you get on dining. So dining is such a broad category that anyone can use. Not to mention you do get drugstores, but that is pretty narrow. And then 5% to the Chase travel portal, that is really narrow as well. And then also getting 1.5% cash back when you just use the card anywhere. So this is a lot easier for places that don't accept Apple Pay. And of course, this does not have an annual fee. But I think what makes this card really cool is you actually get some travel protection. So you can get purchase protection, you can get extended warranty, you can get fraud monitoring, you can get collision waiver and damage, all things the Apple Card doesn't really offer. Yes, and since this is a no annual fee card, don't expect these benefits to really be super great, but the fact that you just have them on a no annual fee card, I personally makes the difference for me. Another reason why I'm not a fan of this card is you have to have an iPhone in order to get this card, which I understand why they do that. Obviously, if you want the Apple Card, they're trying to lock you into the ecosystem even further. So by getting this card, they just want you to keep getting a new iPhone and continuing the trend until you decide that you just want to sell your soul to Apple. But then I know what you're going to ask yourself is, if this card is so bad, why do people get it? And honestly, I just think it's for the flex value. You get a titanium card that sounds cool. People like to throw the card down, like how it sounds. They don't exactly care about what the actual earning rates you're going to get from the card. They just want it to look cool. Apple knows this. They know that people just want the cards because they look cool. That's kind of how Apple has built their brand. They go after the clean model of very aesthetically pleasing images, and they hope people kind of fall for the bait. So that being said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, my name is Jackson. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like the video down below. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of the Apple Card? Do you have this card? Do you not have this card? Let me know, and others down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.